Is this the most perhaps disappointing tournament under Gareth Southgate, you say? Because the expectations were there? Because this was the right time for England?
Yeah, Michelle, but they're always there. You know, they represent the Premier League, the best league in the world. And the best players, they play in the best league in the world. So they are expecting to do well. Now, easy group, and when they have to really play against the strongest side, that they were not on the day, because today it was England better, somehow they lost the game. That is disappointing.
What is it then?
I don't know.
Well, I think obviously you're speaking historically speaking. I was just trying to take the game alone at this moment, and I feel that when England just before kick-off, they'll know the state of play where this World Cup is. They know that they're going to play against a very, very strong-minded but tired Moroccan side if they can get through here in this year. This is the best opportunity they probably will ever have, you know, of winning a World Cup, because there's nothing left in that. Get over France tonight, and there's nothing left in that competition that they would fear. I'm sure they didn't even fear France. You know, they probably respected them, but it was a really tough game. That's where the disappointment will be in that dressing room now. Really, Harry Kane will be inconsolable, obviously having missed the second penalty. And that's just my particular view of it. That's what I thought. I thought England were the stronger side throughout the night, and probably were unlucky not to go through.
Glenn, I mean, what was the barrier for England then today? They were the better side, all three of you have mentioned, but they just can't seem to get to that point. And I think we were talking off air as well. As well as in the Euros, what happened was they had an easy run, and then the first sort of big nation that they face, they just can't seem to live up to it.
That's my biggest concern, because, you know, obviously England is classed as one of the, you know, the bigger nations in these major tournaments, and rightly so. But if you actually look back, we don't beat the big teams in these big tournaments. You know, qualifying, always easy, straightforward, always win the group, which they're going to do. You're going to get out of the group in whichever tournament it is. You get lucky with a couple of draws, which we did, and we did in the last World Cup.
Yeah.
And as soon
as I meant the last World Cup. Yeah.
And then as soon as, you know, we played a good team, someone in the top at the similar level, we lost. Same again in the Euros in between, and the same now. That's my concern. And I know at this level, when you do play the top teams, it's minute little decisions that can change the whole game. So because they're good enough to win, but for whatever reason, they just don't get the job done when it matters right at the end.
I'd absolutely accept that from Glenn, really do, because the takeaway from this, not tonight, but when you're talking about it, you're talking about the game as the journalists will do, as the media will speak. That's exactly the point that they will pick up on, and Glenn's right, that they eventually fall to the sides that are supposedly on a par with them. And
what needs to change to break that ceiling, though?
I suppose just winning one.
Winning
one. Absolutely, winning the semi-final of a World Cup and getting to the final. Yeah.
Because I remember in a few of the last major tournaments, everyone was saying you're never going to get a better chance to win the Euros. The World Cup before, you're never going to get a better chance to win the World Cup.
That is true.
You know, we just can't keep saying it.
No, I accept all of those points. I was trying to make a judgment on tonight's performance, but I accept that the overriding point will be exactly what Glenn says, that they don't beat the sides that are supposedly the big teams as well.
It's great. It's difficult, but it's great what Martin said, because, you know, as a coach and as a group of players, you need to look at the facts today, what you've done in this tournament, and after playing today, they should be feeling we deserve, you know, to get through. We deserve to be in a better position. And they will ask him, because they done practically everything right. Apart from the first 15, 20 minutes that they were checking on the game. But as soon as France scored, England was a better team by far. And it was only one team that was going to win it. So it's that way of, I don't want to say, I hate what I'm going to say. You know, there is a way of losing. No, there is not, because you lose and it hurts. But sometimes, I would say, from my point of view, Uruguay went out for not being positive, for not being aggressive going forward and going for the game. That is very disappointing. Now, England tried everything. And they had everything in there on the play to win it. So, okay, it's not that it's going to hurt less, but unfortunately they're out. And
the only thing I can think as well, just maybe England are too nice. You know, sometimes maybe they try and win it the correct way. You know, they're all gentlemen, they're all nice people. Whereas, like, you know, I know the French team are obviously nice people, but I mean, like Griezmann, for example, he's run around, he's made 6 fouls.
Yes.
He's getting in everyone's face. He's not had his best game today, but he's got him involved in the match by making fouls, breaking up play. And because, as we say, France weren't the best team, but they've gone through. So I think sometimes maybe England are trying to win nice way, doing it all correct and above the rules. Maybe they have to break some rules and win ugly.
Listen, it's a way of winning. It's valid.
Yeah. No one's ever won the World Cup and then at the end you go, oh yeah, you was the best team in every single match. Because no one cares. They won the tournament.